So this is a tough one. This one, this one's also a shocker. Like, this one is an absolute shocker. Because, like, I don't think any of us saw this coming, and that is the passing of Akira Toriyama, the creator of the Dragon Ball franchise. Yeah, this is this one definitely, like, hits hard, I think, for the entire anime community. Like, from what I've seen, the entire anime community, this has just let shockwaves, not just through, like, fans, but also, like, other creators. I mean, Toriyama-san was a massive influence all around. We'll get more into that, but he passed away at the age of 68, I believe. I think it was 67 or 68, but I don't think that matters. Apparently, he had passed on March 1st, but they released the information on today, which I don't know how they managed to keep that a secret. I have no idea how they managed to keep that, you know, under wraps for over a week, and I don't know why they would, but I'm sure it was more to let let his family grieve in peace before, you know, releasing it. That's the only thing I can think of, which I think is a solid, good idea. But it's a blow nonetheless. Toriyama basically created one of the most, if not the most influential anime, one of the most influential anime in the world. You know, Toriyama basically, you know, helped build Shonen, the Shonen Jump universe, and, like, it created a massive fan base. And while I myself have dropped off from Dragon Ball Z, you know, I've dropped off from the Dragon Ball fandom for the most part, I still acknowledge that this sucks. Like, this is a massive blow to, you know, the anime community and anime creators across the world. Toriyama basically created an anime that has inspired people for so many great things. You know, he created so many... he created a universe that basically inspired multiple people to be animators themselves. I mean, the creator of Naruto, for decades, kept saying that, you know, the creator of Naruto, for over and over again, always said that Toriyama was his major inspiration for creating the Naruto franchise. Is the same thing of, like, some of the creators of Yu Yu Hakusho and Sailor Moon. They all said Toriyama was a inspiration to them as well. So it wasn't just and also you have multiple creators here in America. You know, obviously Dana Terrence, Rebecca Sugar, all of like Matt Barley, Matt Barley, creator of Amphibia. I mean, obviously, did you watch the show? The dude had a massive influence on a, you know, generation of animators and creators. And it's not just that. Like, the other thing is that Dragon Ball Z inspired a lot of people to, you know, better themselves physically. I have heard so many stories about how, you know, watching Dragon Ball Z inspired people to lose weight and, you know, exercise and even be like, want to train to be like MMA or boxers. You know, I've heard so many stories of how these these characters, you know, touch the world and touch these people's lives to the point where they change themselves. Like, there are, like, I have friends even who have even I, like, even though I didn't use Dragon Ball Z as a as like, yeah, I want to train too. It was more of, yeah, I could like, I understand why people see Goku and Vegeta and all of them, all of those characters, and why they want to, like, build themselves up more, you know. It sucks because, you know, this is now another major loss we've had in the anime community, obviously with the creator of Berserk passing on, and then we had the tragic death of the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself had finished, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Died last year, dying, saving another person's life from drowning, and he sadly passed. So it's like, but this like, I didn't talk about those because I didn't know what to say, but with Toriyama, there's a lot, and not to say I'm trying to disrespect the creators of Berserk and Yu-Gi-Oh! But with Toriyama, it's like a bomb just went, like an atom bomb just went off across the anime community, and you know, it's very much like when Stan Lee passed. You know, this is for comic books everywhere, not just like with Marvel, but with DC and other comic companies as well. So it feels like, you know, Stan Lee passing all over again, but on the anime side of it. If that makes any sense. I'm not trying to be insensitive. It's just like that's the comparison, the closest comparison I can make now. But we don't like. I don't know what's going to happen to the Dragon Ball franchise. I really don't know what's going to happen because there was a new show coming out next year. Like, there was going to be a new show coming out next year. Or was it this year? I can't remember if it was this year or 2025. But there was a new Dragon Ball anime. And there was a lot of unfinished stories that Toriyama was doing. But honestly, I don't think any of that matters right now. I think what matters right now, rather than talk about what's going to happen to Dragon Ball on a whole, I think we should just all take a moment and just appreciate what this man brought the world. So, that's just my 2 cents on it. Anyway, the immortal words of Goku when he passed after the Cell arc. Goodbye.